Can you hear me calling out your name? Let me run to you and escape this place. Stop time, rewind, bring me back to you. How it beat in my heart if you only knew. What if we could stop the world tonight and run away? Just you and I. Gonna stay right here forever. It's only you and I together. We don't have to know, so just take me away. What if we could stop the world tonight and run away? Just you and I, you and Bring me back to you again. Bring me back tonight. We could stop the world again. We could stop the world tonight. Feel my heartbeat, changing rhythm. Know the reason I'm still breathing. Wanna stay right here forever. It's only you and I together. We don't have tomorrow, so just take me away. What if we could stop the world tonight and run away? Just you and I, you and
Hello everyone. Think this is all going? Yes? Good. Let me get the music just a smidge more down. So yes, stream has begun. We're going to be playing some Black Ops 7 Open Beta Zombies. The level cap has been increased. Last time we hit the cap, level 20, in Zombies. Played a little bit of multiplayer before, got to like level 13 or 12 or something, then went into Zombies, got up to 20, and that was during our round 46 gameplay of the farm map. And we'll be continuing here, continuing with that map in the open beta, possibly even getting some more levels in. Maybe, and I won't promise anything. We might even reach the next cap. I realize it might be more XP than before, so, you know, even if we got to the same round, we might not get quite enough to get there, but we do have a little more time than we did last time, so let's see how far we can get. So, when we do begin, I'll explain a little bit more of what I'm going to do there, but I just have a couple things I wanted to go over. So, one thing is, I want to go ahead and thank you for any and all support you give. the best way and the easiest and simplest way to give support for this stream here is to go ahead and hit that follow button if you're not already. If you're watching the VOD, this is streamed over on Twitch, but if you're on YouTube, you're more than welcome to also hit that subscribe button. But here on Twitch, the follow button is the most helpful way to show your support and the easiest way. It's completely free, and I appreciate it whenever you do. Now, we're going to get into the game. I don't think there's too much else to explain other than that I have went ahead and fixed up the rules in chat, as well as a couple things in the background, so hopefully this time we won't be jump scared by any kind of chat stuff from a bot or anything like that, so we should be good this time. And yeah, I do want to sincerely apologize for last time, and I do not expect at all to have that happen again. So, with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and play the game. Now, before we begin, let me just... I know I don't want to take too long here, but before we begin, what I'm thinking we're going to do is I want to start out first with single player. So we'll do a solo match, and then we'll jump into some co-op after that. So, you know, what we wanted to do today, if I remember correctly, was try to see if we can get the ray gun, pack-a-punch it, and then see if there's any more pack levels that we can add to it. I'm thinking we should still be able to get the weapon tiers on it, but I do want to check that too. So we're going to try to get the ray gun potentially in our solo so that it'll be a little less reliant on it during co-op, because I feel like if I spend a lot of time during co-op trying to do that, it'll not be very fair for everyone else trying to play. So yeah, that's something I want to do here, is where just try to go for the ray gun here and a little bit of solo play, and then after we attempt that, we'll go into some co-op and do some more zombies that way. We're also going to try to go to some higher rounds like we did last time. I don't know if anything's changed since the early access to the open access, if it's going to be any harder or if it's going to be about the same. I'm hoping it's going to be about the same as far as difficulty wise, but I can't be certain that anything hasn't changed between now and then. I know the level caps increase and things like that, so I don't know if that affects difficulty or any of that. As far as I'm aware, it's just round based, so hopefully shouldn't be too awfully different from what we did last time, other than now we're going to have more levels to get to. And of course, levels with the weapons as well. And the weapons I don't think were capped, it was just our character that was capped with levels. That was part of the reason why I didn't want to start stream earlier in the day, like I had planned, which was before the 10 mark where everything was going to update, or whatever relative time that is. So I wanted to make sure I started late enough that we'd be able to get into the open rather than it being the early. That way, hopefully we could get some more levels, potentially max out again, which would be kind of what I'd like to do. But I just want to go into this and mainly focus on the ray gun, trying to do that and get to some higher rounds. Regardless if we get the max level this time, mainly the focus is just to get to some higher rounds here in the farm out. I forget the name of the map. Also, I have this counter on here. I want to turn that off before we start this, just because I don't want that showing. So before I show my screen on it, as I'm looking at it, I don't know if that's going to show, so I just want to go ahead and disable something on here and see if I can. Yes. Okay. So go ahead and disable that. And I'm going to go back, open up the game, show it to you. We're going to play some zombies here. I'm going to also turn off the music, by the way. If I have the game set. I do. Okay, everything seems to be running pretty good. I had some... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, the music only plays whenever I'm on the client, so that's what it was. Okie doke. Let's get it then. Black Ops 7 Zombies. Standard largest map run base history. Launch. Ashes of the Damned. So what we're playing right now is Van Dorn Farm. We're gonna play solo for now. Okay, so you only get one. You only get one loadout to choose from here. I wonder if that'll be different once we get to the full or not. Anyways, for now we have this loadout, which I customized a bit. Added some more stuff to it. There's double XP going on too, so it's almost guaranteed that we'll get our max level if we stick with it and get to some higher rounds, and mainly get some of those zombie kills. Now it does say assault rifles, and I'm using an LMG. I don't know if I will go for that. I mean, if I go for all of those, I do get a lot of experience, but you know, we're definitely going to be... I'm almost certain I can do the first one on there, and I'm almost certain the third one's just going to happen anyways. Now the second one, just because I don't traditionally use an assault rifle, but if I get one from the box, maybe. However, the plan right now is to get the wonder weapon, so yeah. Why is it... Why does it do that? Okay, 1 second, it's not taking my controller. I need to fix that. It just automatically switched. I didn't even do it myself. It just decided on its own. I think it's when I was interacting with the menu earlier that it did that. Hopefully they can turn off the locking of that, because I've noticed sometimes it'll happen and it will be like, oh yeah, I only have this, don't I? A short period of time to actually do it. I also have a very short time to do this too. But we did it. We did it. So, you know, at the end of the day, can't complain very much. We need to get in there. That's going to cost us 2k to get into there. And I don't know if we're going to have to buy ammunition beforehand. What are we on? Round 2, so I'm just going to go for the head and hope that the rest will play in our favor. Headshot kills. Now, if I play my cards right, maybe I could go that way. Let me see. What's my ammunition doing? Yeah. So we can get in here. I'm going to do that. We're going to turn on power. Well, we got 200 there. Ooh. So we got the power going. There's 2 zombies. I think one of them dropped from the farmhouse in there. Because the round hasn't started up, right? Okay. Knifing's not the play. Although, I guess it works better if you do it that way. So we can we can kick him with the gun, but that probably doesn't do too much difference. So next perk, revive near all perks. So keep all your perks after being downed. Yeah, that's not really going to be what we want to go for at the moment, but we do want to get the box going too, right? Now that I have power. Was power the play? Was power the first play? Should have I went for the box instead? You know, if I'm being honest, I want to go for the mystery box next, but I think what we're going to do, even though I said next, I think what I'm going to do before that, even though I want to go for it next, is try to go for Pack-a-Punch. Because if I've learned anything while playing this, maybe mostly from co-op, because that's where I played the most during the beta here, but it's that my weapon is almost the most important thing to focus on at first, and if, say, I don't spend enough time getting it buffed, then we're not going to be in for a good time. So, with that being said, I just want to look around a little bit, see if there's any kind of mods or things I can get, see if there's anything useful I can do. So I could get another stem, but I don't really need that. I could get another turret, but I don't really need that. What I would like to get is a weapon mod, but I might need 50 more to get it. Alright, so this is at 500, but that's level 21. Hopefully, in my time doing this, I'll get that. Brain Rot's a good one, but if I'm being honest, Shadow Rift is probably my favorite. So 500 is when we can do that. I think a mod, unless... Yeah, so if we're going for pack first, the mod's going to be the best option. Because there is a perk that does allow me to get... there is a perk that allows me to get higher... to get weapon mods randomly, but it's better if I have a mod on my weapon early on, and then if I have the cash to get Pack-a-Punch, because I would have to buy the perk and the door, and the door is going to cost quite a bit. So in order to preserve myself, the best strat is to do the weapon mod and to do the Pack-a-Punch. Both of those things together will equal a higher success rate. Get some interesting notifications going on. Okay. So how are we doing? Stream's holding up pretty good. Hope you're enjoying the gameplay. Like I said, we're doing farm, trying to get some high rounds here, but also I kind of want to focus on the ray gun, trying to get that so that I can see whether or not we're able to double pack the ray gun yet, because I haven't checked it. I did get the ray gun at one point, but I didn't get to check and see if I could double pack it. So that's going to be partially one of the things I want to do. And then additionally to that, I'm going to want to get some weapon mod, some perks and other things while we're here on the solo gameplay. We will do co-op later on. At least that's the plan. And for the solo though, that's where I wanted to aim for the ray gun, whereas with co-op we'll just be a little more freeform and mainly focus on rounds and things like that when we get to that. For this, ray gun, for that, some other stuff. Oh, and this is the Ravager round, which is a little bit difficult, dare I say, but it's not as eerie as, say, some of the other stuff. I know I used to play back with Black Ops and stuff, and this definitely doesn't feel... So it feels challenging, I'm not trying to say that, but it doesn't have like that part of it that I didn't enjoy. Okay. We don't get very many points on that round, unfortunately. We're at 500 now. I could get a weapon mod. This might not be safe. Definitely won't do it again. Okay. Definitely was not a good time to get ping. That is for sure. That is for sure. You know, I wasn't worried about getting out of there. I was more worried about my ping preventing me from getting out of there. Luckily, that should be less of an issue for us out here. This is probably the perfect size for a map, if I'm being honest. It's not too small, but just a good enough size to get some points. Okay. We almost have enough to open up for pack. Or not pack, for the box. And I'll do that. But, here's my thinking. What if we worry about some perks first? And open up this? And then worry about that. Because Jug is looking really nice. Being able to reload faster is probably my next thing I want to get. There are enough other perks too that I could go for some of the other ones. If I'm not mistaken though, I have next perk purchased gets me a random one. And for me, I feel like getting 2 perks off the bat, just pop a perk and we'll get a second one for free. Yeah, I want to take advantage of that. So when we get the 2K, we'll try to save a zombie here by the end of this round. And then just aim for getting a perk. That'll be our progression system for us. Hopefully allowing us to get to a good spot to get the box, thus get the ray gun. The coveted double pack on a ray gun is not going to be an easy thing to get. And I just want to make sure that with the rareness of the ray gun, we do have enough chances to get the ray gun. Because I don't know how many spins the box is going to require for that. Also, I don't know if the box has more than one location on this map. I know some maps it might. And it definitely would in Ashes of the Damned. But let's see, I should have enough for Jug, right? It's usually what you want to get first. Alright, so we got Quick Revive. That is a pivotal perk in solo gameplay. In co-op, not so much, but in solo, yes. Get rid of that one. We're gonna get some armored zombies pretty soon, I bet. Does anyone know what that little health icon is for? Not quite sure. Also, I have a new, like, special ability. I don't know what it is right now. I forgot to read it up before I started, but when I said it, I knew what it was. So, you know, it should help us. I can't remember what it does yet. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Definitely like that. Definitely. Was it 3,500 to get another the thing? Because what I want to get, I guess the most thing that I like to get is to be able to reload a little bit quicker. Or to be able to move faster. I feel like moving faster is not as necessary as reloading faster. It's a sleight of hand being 3,000. I kind of want to go for that. But also, you know, I want to get the, I want to get stuff out of here too, so... Let's see how much we get after here. I might need to get some ammunition even. Yeah. It is 1k for ammunition, but by the end of this we'll have enough to get the perk, and then we'll save up for getting the box afterwards. I'm gonna be kind of curious. What's the average round that most people make it to on this? Because I feel like it's a lot higher than past games. Or at least, it just feels like it would be. I already feel like, compared to past games right now, it feels a world of a difference. How the zombies act and stuff. But there's a lot higher progression with the system too, so I don't know how much of that just is that there's more stuff you can get to help you out, or how much of it's that the zombies are a little bit more health-wise different, and maybe even... I'm going to leave that one. So what do we have? Do we have 3k yet? Yes, we have 3k. So yeah, I only have one weapon, but if I do this, right, I can get Speed Cola reload quicker. Then I have enough for this. I'll admit it's a little expensive for my taste, but we're going to need 4k for that. And then we're going to need 9.5... 50 there. One other thing too, before I kill off the zombie, I think I can upgrade the status of my weapon to be a little bit stronger. I'm just gonna go out this way and take out the zombie afterwards. And alright, I took out that zombie before it could take us out. Now, we're onto a higher round here. I'm starting to get a little weary that the boss will spawn in soon. So, I will say this. I am very, very happy that we were able to upgrade the tier of our weapon in addition to having a mod on it and packing it. Because we're going to need to double pack our weapon soon, too. But like I said, I want to go for the box and have a second weapon, because relying on this weapon exclusively is not going to be the play. Also, playing this on solo, hopefully versus co-op, I'll get a little more pointage, because I feel like I didn't get quite as many points as I could have. So we might be able to get our weapons upgraded a little quicker on here. Rounds might last a slightly bit longer too. I don't actually know how they compare co-op and solo on this. I know in past games there would be more zombies that would spawn in, if I'm not mistaken, when you have more than one player, but on this it probably is the same. We're going to spin the box a couple times, see if we get anything. Definitely take whatever weapon I get, but I want to get a wonder weapon. Also, revive, keep all of your perks. Right, that's the pistol. Here, I have an idea. So I might be able to get a Gobblegum. I don't know how much it costs to get a Gobblegum. Did I not get my gobble gum? Hello? Did I get a gobble gum? Okay, what is this? Wunderbar! Next weapon will be a wonder weapon. Alright. Let's do it. We earned this anyways. Alright. This will answer my question anyhow. Ray Gun Mark II. I did not know the Mark II was in this. That is news to me. So the Mark II ray gun is apparently in the farm map. They brought back the Mark II. Which it was in Black Ops 2, but yeah. It just wasn't in it until I think the DLC, right? So that is very interesting that it's in the base here. Was the Mark II in Black Ops 3? Other than custom maps, of course? Because if so, that makes me excited to be able to see it and play with it again. Because I genuinely do like the Mark II a lot. I probably like it more than the Mark I. Even though I really like the Mark I, there's just something about the way this one's designed that I like the most. Especially with it being a burst ray gun, which is kind of unique. Did I switch my view on this by accident? I thought I had it where I could ADS. I'm gonna wait to test it out later. I want to get my points, and I feel like if I use the ray gun, I'm not gonna get quite enough points to pack it. So let me just kind of hold on to that. I will worry about my armor a little bit later, because I do know that it's important, but I don't want to waste too much. Okay, this is probably going to answer our question, if we get enough points off of this, right? Okay, I didn't get enough points yet. I genuinely thought if we used that nuke, that it would give us some points, but it didn't. Phew. Okay. Not realize that would be the case. If we need to, we can always use the ray gun. Never opposed to it. What is this? I've never seen a Ravager look like that before. It looked like it was the monkey bomb. But it didn't drop a monkey bomb. Okay. Well, you know what? That got us to enough for this, so like... Double pack, so we can double pack this. Also, can we get a weapon mod on this? Which, if we can, weapon mods would be kind of sick. So we can't do that, we can't do weapon mod. I wouldn't do it with any other weapon. But with the ray gun, yeah. I'm not that worried. Also, I forget I have a stim. That should be able to heal me up, right? If I get hit. So I'll try to remember that. Now. That's 1k to get that. So I do have to wait just a smidge to get enough points if we want to use it. I don't know if I'm going to use it. But I will say this. When you get to the point where you have a boss, which we're getting relatively close to experiencing... that is going to become something we might want to get. I forget, how many points do we need? Alright, so double pack's 1500, right? But I might want to get a second armor fill. So, or bar, that's what it's called. So we'll be able to fill up our armor another one if we do that. I don't know how, it should last us a lot longer, right? And then, ugh, stop it. Don't you dare do that to me again. Sometimes my ping will push me into a wall like that. But I do want to get my armor up just a little bit because I feel like with all these zombies being around and with armored zombies being a thing now, we really want to be careful with what we allow our health situation to be. Okay. So we could get 4K, right? I can get that and get another armor thing. We have enough to maybe do another level on this. I'm gonna get my free gobblegum anyhow. What does this do? Empower. Upgrades your current held weapon to legendary rarity. You know what? Legendary. Take it. Ray gun can't do that because it's already, I guess, considered that, but you can do it with that, with this weapon, which just means we don't need to waste any more salvage on it. And instead we can go ahead and focus our salvage on other equipment. Like I might get some monkey bombs or things like that in the future. In fact, I'm going to check and see how much they cost at least, so we'll have it in mind when we do want to do them. Okay, they are 1,000 salvage to get. So kind of what we had, but now that we have... You know, I should have got the perk thing first, and then I wouldn't be able to get some. So in hindsight... Yeah. But, 1,500 to get that. I think this is like 8 or something, isn't it? No, that's 10k. 1 gobblegum awarded. Anywhere but here. I worry that the boss is going to start spawning in soon. So because of that, we're going to need to probably spam up the ray gun for him. I'm not really sure what we'll need to do. Also, there's some other higher tier zombies they'll spawn in too at later rounds. At least they did for the early access. I'm not sure how much of that's going to be here and open, or it probably will be, because they extended the zombies, being able to play zombies for this. Which, honestly, I'm so happy we get to play a lot more of this, because it feels just like there's so much to do that I could find myself spending a lot of time just trying to level up and everything. This is a mode that I definitely will get lost in just playing and stuff, so I definitely enjoying it, that is. So, I feel like even playing it now compared to playing it before, and yes, there's more levels and stuff, there's still so much to do with it that even if it's technically the same thing, it's just still feels like there's a lot to do. A lot of stuff to try out. New exfil available. Exfil available. Well, you know, even if we could exfil, I need to keep it because I want to get the... really need to stop that. I really want to get double packed on my wonder weapon. Even though we don't really need it. As you can see, this weapon is kind of OP. Kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna double pack this probably before the wonder weapon, just because the wonder weapon would be absurdly wasteful to double pack right first. And I feel like with our current weapon, if we just keep getting this one stronger, that's what's going to get us to maxing everything out. And the thing about it is, too, I don't really need any more perks at the moment. I feel like if I just focus on getting my weapon up, and to me, I like that black hole one, so maybe the next round we'll keep a zombie and try to use that. If it's not a special round, that is. I actually have no clue what kind of round it's going to be. Then I'd like to keep a zombie and try to switch out my weapon mod to be that other one. Even though I'd like to get the monkey bomb. I can spare a little extra time to get it. Also, there's a perk I can get too if by the end of this we have enough to get double pack, that is. That I might aim for that perk that allows me to get more drops. Feels significantly easier. Also, we have enough to get another Gobblegum too, so it might be worth just seeing what we can get. What do we got? Like I said, saving up a zombie. We're gonna get double pack on this. I'm going to get the ray gun eventually. I promise. We're going to try for a double pack on it. But now we know we can double pack it. That's mainly what I wanted to do for now. And for this weapon, now that I'm 21 or higher, I'm hoping I can get this. Yes, this is the one that I want to have, because I feel like this is the best one out of all of them. Because it just kind of creates a safety net. Oh, that's what I have on here. So I have the trap, which I can set. So we're really, really good with traps and with health-related stuff. I feel like that alone is going to be instrumental to our survival. Flavorless. What does this do? So I took the Gobblegum, but I have no idea what it gave me. Wait, do I have to take what it gives me? I'm not going to get 2 wonder weapons, I'm going to be honest with you. They would be good. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take that offer, but I'm going to say this. If you're someone that wants to have 2 wonder weapons, you better have 3 weapon slots, because the amount of ammunition that a wonder weapon is going to have for you is going to be so low that you're going to run out of ammo. So I'm not going to trade an LMG for a second wonder weapon, even though the weapon's good. The amount of money it's going to cost me to get another wonder weapon is going to be ridiculous. We'll get more perks later, but first I might go for double pack on the... Should I do the Mark II double pack or no? I mean, I want to double pack it. Yeah, I should go next for that double pack, because the boss is going to be so easy to take down with a double packed 2 that, in all honesty, if I get it, I'm basically setting myself up to be able to get to a pretty good spot. What is going on? Latency. Latency. Alright. Did I not? I unpinned. Give me a second. I have some issues going on. I don't know if you're seeing what's happening right now. The stream was giving me like an error. I don't know what it was. But, oh, I can pause and come back? That's kind of nice. I mean, look, if we get to a high enough round, I would, maybe, and we'd go into co-op and stuff. Not saying that's my plan right now, but, you know, I could see myself doing that. Did we just take out the boss, or no? Can I get more ammo for this? Yay or nay? Yes or no? 10k. Okay, do never get a second. Be careful if you pack your what. If I double pack this, it's going to be expensive to get more ammo for it, isn't it? Also, I'm probably only doing that much damage because I got the legendary status on my weapon. And for those of you that know, legendary status on a weapon significantly increases the amount of damage that it deals. Guessing that Max was instrumental to us progressing here. I don't notice myself needing any more than 2 armor bars, to be honest. So I'll wait until I have a little bit of expendable points to do that. And instead we'll focus more on my weapons. Like I said, I want to double pack. Or triple pack? What is it? No, double pack my gun, just because it's something I wanted to do with my wonder weapon, not necessarily because it's something I would suggest doing. I'm not sure if I would suggest doing it because of how much it costs just a singular pack. In fact, you might get well to higher rounds with just packing it at all. Might not even need to do anything more than that. Alright, let's see what the damage is and what we can get. So, I could get a monkey bomb. I think that's what I'm going to do. One of 2. Now, if I get a max ammo, I should get 2 of them, right? Gobblegum. my stuff is full, so next will be a wonder weapon, revive, nearby player, give all your perks after being revived. You know, I'll use that up so I can get a new one. Well, stash is full, I get it. That's what's activated. So I'm not going to be able to get anything off of that. We can go ahead and, ooh, wait a minute. There's something I see that I like. Maybe I don't like. Sorry, when my ping does that, it's not very fun. Okay, round accelerate. Increase difficulty. So, I'm not going to increase the difficulty for now just because I want to max everything out. But maybe what we could do is if we do get to like a higher-ish round or something, we could try to use that as a way to do a little bit more of interesting stuff. So it's only 10k regardless of how many pack levels you get on it. I don't know if it's 10k if I didn't pack it. So what I'm going to say is double check if you get a wonder weapon, how much it costs to get more ammo for it first. And then if you notice that it's 10k, just pack it as many times as you want because it's not going to make a difference in the price for getting more ammunition. So that's my little tidbit of advice. You can pack it as much as you want. You're still going to have the same price for your ammunition. Jeez. Oh boy. Okay. Switch to third person, consumable, save and quit. Okay, so I can always save and quit. The match will be saved at the start of round 20. Any progress made during this round will be lost. Okay. That's not that bad. Let me look at what I can get real quick, just so I know what I want to get perk-wise. Because I'm still a little unfamiliar with the different perks available. See them through walls. Add some essence. Is there somewhere that I can read up what the perks are? So that I can know what they are, without having zombies attack me while I read it? Got some points. Yay. Okay. Double tap. Well, a double tap... Man, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore, because I'm definitely wasting my armor on them. Definitely already wasted a lot of armor. That zombie was way more powerful than I expected it to be. Anyway. What's our next thing? So we have an exfil. I feel like I'm just going to keep going as long as I can. But what I could do is save on a round where this isn't active. And did we get a special zombie? No, we just got a Ravager. Nothing more satisfying than that. Now, I will say one thing. My game is really going to oop. Nothing more annoying than having your game just stall. I do enough of that during my stream, I don't need my game to do that too. But... okay, that is really satisfying. What do we got? Got a random perk? What do we get? Vulture's Aid. Wait a minute, so you're telling me if I get a max revive, or max ammo or whatever, or was that a different drop? I couldn't tell. So I forgot, how much is it to get triple pack? And why don't I at least check and see if I can get it with that on my wonder weapon or not? So 30,000 to triple pack. My wonder weapon is almost definitely not going to need it. But I'd probably do it anyways just because... Why not? It'll take a few rounds to do it. Also... Probably worth doing that, and... Probably worth getting another perk while we have enough cash to do it too, so... Let's do the Wisp. It's kind of like an assister, right? He'll assist us, an assistant, whatever you want to call it. Is the zombie dead? Okay. Zombies... Best be worried, because even with a boss, just gonna let our latency fix itself a little bit. Even with a boss, we are gonna be good. The only thing to worry about is the latency. That's the only thing to worry about. If we make it through that, there's nothing else that we'll struggle with after that. We. Okay, they dropped something. Just a little bit of cash. Let's try to reload a little bit. Grab this up. You know, do a little multitasking while we can. Wish we'd get that when we're, you know, not amidst 2 rounds. Revengers. Lovely. Lovely little creatures. But with as much as you love them, you gotta be cautious around them, because they are not very friendly. Do I get a little more mobility when I do this? Okay, I forget. But whenever you do max ammo, it gives you your stuff along with everything. We're gonna save a zombie for next round and then go for some perks. What do we do? So survive 25 rounds. We only have 2 more rounds to go. I don't know if it's consecutive or in one game. I feel like there's a chance we can do it. But we'll see. Yes, I do want to make sure I pause whenever my ping goes like that, just to make sure You don't run into... Look at that! It's trying to end me! My internet's trying to kill me. Genuinely. I didn't used to have this in single player. That's one of the downsides of having to play online when you're playing solo. Is that... Run into... unfairness. I can't play the game if I can't... If I can't, like... You know? That's just very unfair. Max armor, I will take it. I could play so much better. I could play so much better if I... some armor on. If my ping wasn't so bad. Did we take out the boss yet, or no? We haven't. I think. I can't see where the boss is. And my game, you know, does just so much stuff. I mean, if I had better ping, I'd be playing this game with a lot more, you know, ease. Or less ping, rather. The lower ping. That's what I want. I don't want more ping. I shouldn't ask for more ping by accident. But yeah, a lower ping. I do. Okay. I have more than enough that I could get some stuff. There's also self-revive, isn't there? I've been thinking about it. Okay, double pack will use up, or double tap will use up my ammo, but at the same time, makes my weapon stronger too. So for me, that's worth it. Now, I also want to get a second monkey bomb. Hello? Oh. I have one. Okay. Guess we're fine then. Also, does this round count or no? Do I have to beat this round in order for that? Okay, so we'll have to beat this round in order to get to the stuff they're talking about on the bonuses, right? Or challenges for the day. It's unfortunate. I need an assault rifle for one of them, so probably not going to go for that one, or maybe wait until later to do it if I do it. Because I genuinely just like using the light machine gun, and for me, if I have to switch it up, I feel like it might not be in our best interest to switch, especially at this high of a round. But you know, if you have the opportunity earlier on, it could be. Is that a perk? Or am I mistaken? If that's a perk... No, I'm mistaken, it's not a perk. Alright. What did I get? Oh, I got a nuke. I mean... It's probably okay. Exfil. Okay, well I got 3 armor plates. And we beat, 2 of the 3 challenges. The assault rifle one's just, I mean, I could definitely do that one. The only problem with it is that I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. This is probably a boss round too. I feel like we've made it for long enough that it's gonna be. We'll definitely do one. Not because I want it. Not because it would be fun. But because it's something that happens. And I like it. I'm not saying I don't like it, I'm just saying... Ravengers suck, by the way. Not in a bad way, but when your ping's like mine is, they do a little bit. I wondered for the longest time what that sound was, until I realized that the trap makes that sound. Too bad I'm stuck with the not wonder weapons, but with the gobblegums that I got. About the only other one I would really want, though, is probably Perkaholic. Aside of that, I doubt there's too many of them that I would grab. I wonder if I did that legendary tier status while holding the Mark II, would that do anything? I don't expect it to, but I'm curious. It just sounds like an interesting situation. Double points. Hell, is that a random perk or no? I'm gonna take so much advantage of the double points. It's gonna be absurd. Just how much stuff we get off of this. Surprised I haven't got any specialist stuff yet. Usually I think I would. Is there like a zombie I'm missing? There's a very fast sprinter. Let me do that. Let me just buy up a little bit more. Don't need any of the other ones. Then I guess we'll just try to save up our points, right? I assume there's nothing else I can do. I could swap that, but I can't use this for anything. We already maxed that out. I already have both monkey bombs. So salvage really... I mean, when you get to a certain point, salvage just, I guess, isn't... You can use it for equipment, though. You know what? I want to get this, but... It's not letting me. I don't know if it's because of my ping, because if you see it, sometimes it goes like 300 or something. Jeez, is that bad? Okay. So, from what I can tell, it's not my ping, it's just that I can't get it. But that's okay. Because I don't really need it. Let's go ahead and take out the zombie. We're going to try triple pack, hopefully soon. I don't know when we'll be able to get it, but... I want to get it as soon as we can. As soon as we can. So we'll see. Okay. Ravengers. Your best friend in a zombies game. I'm curious. I'm not going to use it just because... I don't want to let them hit me. That is a getting downed and in the making. It can also seem to hit me from way farther. Yeah, don't reload if you get that, because you don't need to. It just... I think it automatically gives you your stuff. Both magazine and your clip, or whatever you call it. So your current mag and your refill. As long as I can think just a smidge, it's gonna make a world of difference. A little bit more. I don't have any armor. My armor. No. That thing's still alive, isn't it? It's still here. I just don't know where it is right at the moment. That's what freaks me out. That's what terrifies me. Okay. Na na na. Da, 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 da. ping. Sorry to ping you so much. Probably inappropriate. Okay. Now, we have one zombie. It's only 10k to get more for that, but I don't need it. We'll probably get a max ammo eventually, so using one monkey really doesn't matter. If I used another one, it might a little, but I could just salvage, build another one if I need to, too, so we're good on that front. I'm at max armor, which just means triple pack's about the last thing I can do, and because I'm having a little bit of difficulty with my wonder weapon, I'm seriously considering triple packing my wonder weapon before my main weapon. That way when the boss comes in, it'll be a smooth takeout. We won't have to worry about the boss just overwhelming us. We don't need any more perks. We have if we get downed, we'll be alright. I might want to switch out my gun for self-revive stuff. I'm not sure. We'll see. If it gets a little bit harder, I might. For now, my turret gun, though, is kind of useful, so I'm going to keep that for now. If we did get... If we did get, like... around 30. Nice. If we did get... insta-kill, it would be even better. Right? Because I think insta-kill would count towards... one-shots from that little mini turret? Maybe? So if I get an insta-kill, maybe I'll throw it down and see if that does anything. I don't want to make a promise, though, because... well, we're already on a high round as it is. I'd rather us focus on keeping up our streak here. And then we can worry about all that other stuff afterwards, after the fact, right? Also, we have stuff that's going to start spawning in later on that I'm aware of. So I'm just kind of sitting here holding on, because I know once that stuff starts spawning in, we're going to have some additional difficulty on top of what we're already dealing with. And part of me is just wanting to make sure that we're prepared for that. I feel like there's nothing else we could do to prepare but get our weapon tier pack. So as soon as we can do that, that's going to be what we want to do. But we won't need that second. Okay, that was an insta-kill, I think. See if we progressively get some kills off of this. As we lead them around here, that thing will get us a few kills here and there. With Insta, that should help. If my ping wasn't doing that, I would also have a little more to offer. But unfortunately, latency is not anyone's friend. It's the packet. Okay. We should have one zombie left. And luckily for us, that's the case, because I need ammo. I'm either expecting by the next round or the round after I would have enough to do it. To get triple pack, which I want to get before the boss comes. It would also be nice if I could get it before the special zombies spawn in too, but No guarantees. No guarantees. How did I get another turret, but I still don't... Okay. Yeah. Exfil's there, but I'm gonna stay. I want to max everything out. Keeping it with the high rounds. If I could take that thing out, I will. I suggest taking it out whenever you get the chance to, because they play very mean. Very, very mean. So never leave a Ravager alive. Or in a state that they can attack you, basically. I guess they're not alive. Nothing here is alive, except for us, I think. But I don't even know if we are. To be quite honest, we might be, like... I don't know, we're in the dark ether, right? So I have no idea what that means as far as living is concerned. We've gotten to some rounds here that are pushing us to our limits. That is good. Why don't I reload while I have a turret helping me out, right? I have no clue why they spawn in like that, but... You know, I will say this. Before that zombie ends up taking the rest of the mountain starting the next round, I'm gonna take it while we got it, and we've maxed out the ray gun, basically. Still need to max out this weapon because it's the one we use the most. But... Wow, this thing feels so powerful. I'm just being serious right now. Probably one of the most powerful things. This double points is instrumental. I'm gonna need it. I don't know what's going on this round. Oh, that is not good. What do we do? Need to put some armor on. Need to armor up. Protect ourselves from the undead. Gonna need a lot of points. We need enough points to get a little bit of ammunition in our weapon. Is that... Okay, that reloads us too. Main thing I wanted is to make sure we were reloaded. If we're not stocked up, we're certainly not going to be prepared for this round. Probably lasts quite a while, let's just be honest here. Ravengers are annoying. They don't follow a straight path. They kind of go where they want to, when they want to, and when I don't want them to. If that makes sense. mantle and do stuff or no? Okay. Still spawning in, I think. Unless I'm wrong. Should still be. Right, well, if I shoot at either one of them, they're going to be not here with us, so... Alright, so we need 30k to upgrade that weapon, which is kind of our next big investment. Since we haven't had a max, I am going to go ahead and buy a second of those. Let me think. So there are some other perks, none of which I really use. To be honest, hitting a zombie, at least with my ping, and maybe it's not as bad of a thing afterwards, I don't really know. But hitting a zombie is never the play for me, because I would probably die trying to hit a zombie. That's why I'm not getting that perk. I don't think any of the other perks that I can get... I mean, yes, I could see some zombies through the walls and stuff, but I'm going to be honest, I don't see any reason for me to spend the money on those perks when I could save it up for a triple pack, which I'm almost going to need more than the perks, especially for the semi-bosses, or however, mini-bosses that are going to spawn in very soon. And they're kind of something I'll have to deal with. Also, what's the luck that we get that right as our sort of near last thing that we get? I don't even know. I thought that it was going to force us to file at a certain point, but I guess we get until the max round to do it. Okay, what am I at for Ravengers? As long as I take the Ravengers out, the rest of the zombies will hopefully be an easier situation to deal with. I don't know why I had to ping like this, but I'm going to let it breathe just a bit so my ping goes to a normal rate. Then, yeah, I mean, look at that, 500. There we go, there we go. It's a little more reasonable. Just a smidge, though. I'll take a free monkey bomb whenever I get one. There's nothing wrong with getting the nuke over here. I just chose not to get it because I want to get the points. I don't think we get very many points off the nuke. Oh, I don't have any armor. Oh, I do. You know what I need? Some kind of like little like sound thingy. Tell me when I need to buy more ammo. Be like a little ding thing. Sometimes it could be a little hectic. I feel like if I had that, it would be helpful. So I'm wondering. Oh man, it took out the zombie. I think it was just an offshoot of my stuff. I mean, we need the 30,000 anyway, so there really isn't any more I can do other than just look around here. I mean, it's a Ravager round too. Here's what I want to do. I don't know if I can activate this or not. Okay. That was smarter. Because Ravengers are a little bit difficult. So that's my suggestion. When you get to higher rounds and cash isn't as difficult of a thing, I would almost recommend that you use that trap. Because they don't really get you many points. They just get you the max ammo. Which is coveted. I will say that. Max ammo is coveted. Especially with the stuff you can do with it. But, saying that, you, might not, yeah. The boss. Excuse me for a moment, I need to take out the boss before I'll be in a good enough place to fight. And that Ravager too. Is that a projectile from the boss or nay? Seriously? I'm at 1,000. A frickin' 1,000 latency? Are you joking with me? Are you trying to kill me? Just for fun? Is that your game plan? Kill me while I'm at a high round because I can't move? We're not playing multiplayer here. No thank you. Not gonna have that cheap of a death. I hope. I don't want to waste my ammunition of this on anything other than the boss. Hey, come on. Come on. Health me out a little bit. Health me. Ping, if you would please get off my... Thank you very much. I don't need the ping. I really need a better connection. I just need such a better connection that this sucks like every single word I could probably put towards its name. The ping just sucks. It just really sucks. shouldn't have to die in solo to ping. I'm not even on co-op. That's why I used to always play it. That's why I used to always play it. You're joking with me for fun, are you not? Is this your tormented way of fun? Okay. What am I doing that's getting me this much? Oh, they shoot some kind of weird essence. Some sort. At 22. I need a max before I can do any more with that. I don't know. I do have a lot more ammo in this weapon than I remembered having. Hello. No thank you. I think I should have put that thing in the farm. Because then I could go like in the farm, get away from them, and then it would damage them. Right now I feel like I just made it, but I'm not even using it. Just barely getting any use out of it. I placed it. I will take any amount of platage I can get. Oh, it attacks this. Doesn't it kill it though, too, if it attacks it? Curious. It does. Not curious enough that I want to get downed either. Well, since we took care of the boss, I think the only thing we have now to look forward to is the mini-boss. And by look forward, I mean... yeah. I think you know what I mean. Oh no. It's gonna start us on the round regardless of what I want to do. Or maybe not. Nope, we're good. We're good. I need more ammo for this, but I want to triple pack this first. Get about as much as I can do. So 36. New X-File, however you pronounce that thing, available. I'm not going to take it, like we said, but Ravager, where are you? Anyway, I don't have to deal with another Ravager. Okay, 500, 700, 600, going 500, 400, 400, 300. Yes, okay, 198. Yes, I can actually deal with that. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so because I want to save my specialty for when we're in real need of it, I'm not going to use it right now, but I will use it later on. Thinking maybe if the bosses start spawning in, and the bosses, I'll try to put it like in the barn area, or maybe even in my pathway that I'm going through, because I can just kind of go through it, and it helps. Why do they just, like, fall from the sky like that? I would have waited to get that if I could, but I didn't have enough time to react. Mentally speaking, I probably could have physically if I had thought about it beforehand, but just not the other way around. So, what is all this other stuff going on? I genuinely wish I understood half of what's happening, just so I could know what I'm supposed to react to it doing, but to be honest, well, let's just think it through a little bit, right? At most, as far as reactions are concerned, I probably don't need to do very much different from what I'm doing, which is just attacking the zombies for headshots. Headshots are always going to be more damage anyways. So, no. Okay. Probably should have been a little more careful with that last one, just because, let's face it, I could have accidentally killed that last zombie, and generally when you are low on the amount of zombies left for the round, you want to be careful. Max damage. Now, how much is this going to cost me? Is it 10k now? Please don't be 10k. Okay, it's just as much as Pack-a-Punching. Tier 1 Pack-a-Punch, though, not the 3. And I luckily have enough cash on me anyway to do it. So, you know? Not much to complain. Not much to complain. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to throw these out, because there's not very much help they're going to do for me. We're going to use some of our salvage for the... Oh. Oh, I have those. I didn't realize I had it. Well, that was wasteful. Okay. 37 it is. Good thing we're double packed, and good thing... No, triple packed. Both my ray gun here and that. This still is, and always will be, 10k. I need to save for it. But it's going to cost us 5k for stuff anyway. Which is not particularly fun. Luckily, I shouldn't need the ray gun very often. And when I do, I'm hoping, very, very much hoping, that by the time I need it, I'll have been able to refill the ammunition on it. At least one time. Because I only use it against the boss. So, you know, save one round, I could get enough to both purchase ammunition for this, but also for the ray gun. I'm at the point where everything's basically maxed out. There's a couple perks I could get, but it's just kind of a waste of money to get them anyway. But, you know, if we get to a certain point where we're just have the cash that we can expend, you know, that we could spend or do whatever we want, maybe I will. Just to get everything purposes. I don't know if there's a achievement or something for getting everything maxed out. It'd be cool if there was. But, you know, just kind of like This is. Ravager. Goodbye. I will see you later. But not, because I have undeaded you. I'm no longer indebted. I am undeaded. Unindebted or whatever. Ravengers. If it wasn't for them, I would probably still have my full max armor. There we go. How many levels do you think I got off this match already? What do you think our loot is? Honestly, if I was playing this in the full game and stuff, it probably would be like pretty high we'd get off of this. Because this mode seems to be giving us quite a bit. I wonder how the campaign will work for that too. Because like, if you earn experience during the campaign, it's supposed to count towards all of this. I doubt it'll be as much as I'm getting right now though during zombies. Which I feel like I get more during zombies than I would ever get. Okay. Like if we were just playing multiplayer, I feel like this is faster way to level up. So if you play zombies, I definitely suggest playing zombies before multiplayer so that you get your weapons and stuff. Then going into multiplayer with actual full gear. Honestly, that's probably what I would do. Especially if I had access to it at first. Though, in testing, I wouldn't have known to do that. I only know now that I've tested it. Okay. So what are we looking like? We have a lot of ammunition. We sort of maxed out just about everything. I want to save my points, keep them, so that we don't end up without anything. Should I look at tacticals and see if there's anything I can get that way? Because I wasted all of mine anyways, so... What is that, by the way? Should I try to get it? All the basic... Inventory full. I don't know what that is. I need to try it. Two more of those. What is this other thing I keep seeing? Aether Blast from that? Not by choice, but we'll see. And here's what I'm thinking. If the boss spawns in next round, which I feel like we're getting pretty close to where that's going to happen, I'm gonna test this device out on it and just see. 2 gums awarded. Arsenal Accelerator. Gift card. Honestly, not that bad. Whatever it is. Ravengers, be gone. Please. Okay. As soon as I see a boss, we're taking it to them with the... stuff I'm using. I wonder if what I'm using right now is equivalent to like a So what is all this essence for? Oh, ooh. Yeah, I'd really like to do that for sure. Something spawned in that I am not happy about. Let's take a guess. Okay, more than one of something spawned in. Here we go. Got extras here. My bitrate's a little low, so I'm gonna try to give you a refresh. See if I can fix. I'd rather not play with a lower bitrate there. There you go. Hopefully that helps. Some headshots going. Zombie thinking it can get us, but obviously can't. Nice. 39. Almost halfway there. I wonder if it's going to get harder as far as like the amount of time it takes to progress from one round to the next. I feel like it will. How about we do this? I'm almost certain if I use that, it'll help. It's not extensive, but okay, so they took it out already. That Revenger will die. Hopefully. Instead of us having to deal with it. 'Cause I remember... Okay, Brain Rot. Good, good, good. I remember Brain Rot used to work by... where you'd get it. But... then the zombies would... fight back. After it wore off. So... the fact that that's changed too is a nice change. There's really no reason to have the zombie attack you afterwards. You already shot the zombie, right? So if it attacks you again, then it's kind of giving it... it's basically making your ammo ineffective against it. Should almost immediately die afterwards, which is what it does here. So I like that. There we go, that is a mini-boss. That is the mini-boss I meant. I forget, is that a mimic? What? think we took it out. That weapon is OP. Okay, so salvage isn't unnecessary. I should have that for the main boss too. Because yeah, the mini bosses are one thing, but the main boss, that almost definitely is going to be something. Also, does co-op change how many of them spawn in at once? Because I feel like there was, you know, like 3 or more at a time last time I did it. And this time there was barely any. Wow. I don't know if it refills either. It probably, I mean, with max, it might refill on a max ammo. I don't know. Wait, did it just leave the match? Why did it turn into a monkey? Or, you know, the little... Why did it act like a monkey? I mean, it didn't turn into one. I don't really understand why it does that. I like it. I just still don't understand what that means. If I activated it, or if it's just like a little thing every now and then it'll do. Also, last time it did it, it didn't go outside of the map to do it either, so that was kind of interesting. Though I will say this, outside the map probably doesn't count as... oh no, don't get that, don't get that. I'll get that after we finish the round. I need my points. I just can't sacrifice these points. I won't even get it. I don't need it. I hope I'm not terribly wrong about how that works either. If I am, I'm sorry. But as far as I'm aware, it deducts the points that you get from getting kills. So this doesn't seem worth it to me to get it in at this point. Like at lower rounds, maybe, but or if it's somehow dropped. And the next round was a Ravager round, and I definitely would pick it up then. But 41. Almost definitely gonna have a Mangler. Exfil. I don't really want to get that. I should have saved a zombie and used up a little salvage to see if I could get more stuff for my weapon here. Although it has 2. This is called a Mangler cannon. I see what we're doing here. Taking it. Where's the second one? Usually 2 of them, right? There is. Just need to heal a little bit. Thank you. No. I need to get my Mangler cannon just a little bit up, if I can. Let's do that. 210. Where's... I don't have any armor that I could pick up. You know, I haven't thought about it before, but maybe I might use some of my turrets on Ravager rounds. Because it just sounds like a good idea anyway, and all in all, I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be useful. Also, if you're not already and you're enjoying the gameplay, please consider dropping a follow. Feel like we're doing pretty good. I need to get some more armor though. A bit low on that. So if we could just drop... We get a little luck with our armor here. That would be nice. There was some armor right there. There is armor here, it's just not giving it to me very fast. I don't think bonus points is the same as double points. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that just like the zombie cash? Nothing that's more satisfying than getting a big amount of zombie kills. Anyways. Ping, get off your butt and stop frickin' with me. Okay. Jeez. This is one of the things about it. I don't like saying it, but whenever a game relies on being online, if you're gonna play solo play like this, that's one of the ways that it makes it inaccessible sometimes. Really. I wonder how it plays when I don't have ping issues. The main thing I haven't been able to appreciate quite yet is the parkour elements for the movement system. My ping just is so bad I can't even begin to use it. Like, I mean, just look at it. I can't use it with my ping being so bad. There's no way I can use it. Like, there would be something if I was just complaining, but I could barely do anything with this. So multiplayer is a no-go. But, yeah, I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why my ping just goes skyrocketing up whenever I try to do wall running or any of that kind of stuff. I guess it's already going up anyway right now. It might not. It might have just been a coincidence. Might have been a coincidence. Anyways, let me see. So, probably get that. I have the cash to do it. So maybe I'll just go ahead and max everything out. Because I feel like I'm at the point where I might as well. So we have all the perks. I don't think it's going to make any difference though, because like I said, we're set up with everything that's good. Curious if there's like they said our special stability was supposed to be able to be like upgraded or enhanced in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if that's only when you reach a certain level or not, or what you need to do for it. I'm not going to activate this just because I want to go a couple more rounds. Personally, I'm interested in seeing how high I can get, because we're on round 42, and now we're on 43. Wouldn't it just be worth keeping what we got? 1200 ping is not playable. Let me just say that. I can't play when I'm at that high of a ping, so can I pause for long enough? Wait a minute, can I do this as offline or no? Give me 1 second, I want to check something. Just 1 second. Alright. That doesn't seem to do anything. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I don't think that's gonna help me at all. Mangler or something else. I forget what it's called. What is this? Oh, we're... ping. My ping always gets me killed. Oh. Sucks. Go for another gobblegum at the end of this round. We have high enough stuff anyway, we'll be fine, but... That's why we have it. Even if our ping has to suck for us to die. I just have to be better at the game than my ping is at getting me killed. Why does ping have to be a thing for a solo match? I mean, it's one thing for if it was a bigger map, but it's just a smaller portion of the map. I don't know. Wish I could go to an offline mode or something. I mean, I guess I can't because it's beta and stuff, to be fair, but... maybe that's not the case in the full version. Well, I hope it's not, at least. It'd be so nice if the next one was Ravager and I was able to get that. I don't mean a Ravager spawn. I mean, the round was that and I was able to get it like I mentioned before. I don't think that'll be the case. Also, at least for some moment there, I thought I had a... what's it called? Max ammo. That's why I threw my thing out there. But it still did some stuff that helped. So it's not like I'm complaining or anything. I just, for some reason, thought I got a max ammo instead of the other power up. They spawn in like crazy, don't they? Dark Aether goes nuts with zombies. Alright. How do we do with the... I want to get my Mangler cannon replenished. So only for 50 of these I can... It's only 50, right? Here's something that's not reassuring. Is this a boss round? I have bad... well, ping too, but, Do have bad news once we get to a slightly higher round. There's going to be more than one of those. So that does mean we're going to have to be slightly more careful. I don't know if those are called mimics or manglers. I honestly am a little confused between the two. But manglers almost make sense just because of that weapon. So apologies for whichever one I'm calling it wrongly, but... Oh, so they're eating the power-up things I get, preventing me from getting them. That makes sense. They eating the salvage? Is that what it was? What part of it were they eating? Not safe. Not possible either. Here's something that's very, very... Every time I fight them, I get like a massive spike of ping. So when I ADS on them, I will ADS, but they somehow are able to get close enough to hit me. Even though it doesn't look like they're able to. It could just be the way I have my POV set. To be fair, I have it higher than normal. It might just be that. But I feel like they're not close enough to hit me. Then they are. I like that one. Need to get more during a round, huh? That's not good. Got a little stuck there. No worries. I bet what'll end up happening is we'll get to the next round, and it's either one or two things: Ravager or boss. Okay, it's Ravager, isn't it? It looks like a Ravager round. Hopefully these things don't activate too when we're, you know, at this high of a round. It would be kind of disorienting and difficult. You know, if I'm being entirely honest, it wouldn't be very fun either. Okay. New exfil available. Usually that's when this boss spawns in too. We're also gonna have the manglers. They're just about every single round at this point. I'm gonna call them manglers. Sorry if they're the mimics or whatever you call them, but I think and I just call them manglers right now. I mean, they are different though, aren't they? You know, it could be the case that they are manglers and I'm just confused. Because wasn't it true that the Mangler was the thing in Shadows of Evil? Or Margwa? That's Margwa, isn't it? Okay. Well, ignore anything I just said there. Okay, that stuff probably is dangerous. Oh, I used up the thing. Alright, well, at the end of this round, I'll get another one. I know there's going to be another, you know, spawn in. What is happening? Look at there. The game wanted to give me a gift of a 500 ping. And I'm going to tell you what, that is not anything I appreciate. 500 ping is not very fun. Okay. I thought there was going to be another boss, but I do not see it, so... a little confused. Did it drop a revive thing? Or what did it drop? I have something down there. Yeah, it dropped a self-revive. I don't think I've ever seen one of those dropped. I worry the boss will spawn in while we're doing stuff too, right? I'm not gonna get down just to get one of them, but yeah. Mostly because I would lose all my perks. I don't have that Gobblegum. I do need to get a Gobblegum by the end of this. If at all possible. Mangler. Get this. I took it out, right? Oh, this is satisfying. Okay, here we go. Anyway. Way better. Way better. You know, if I'm being honest, I prefer the Manglers over... have any perks. Which means I need to get a ton of zombies at the end of this. Get out. Unscathed. Or I need to leave a zombie alive after this. I don't know. That way we can survive this. Round 46 again. I was able to X-file it this round. I can't this time, though. What are we doing with this other stuff here? Always over here they seem to catch me off guard. That was something I can do. This area over here. I'm not getting the nuke. That is a definite loss. I get that. What happened? Looky there, my ping goes to 500 and kills me. I thought I was going to get past 46, but... with a ping of 500 or 1,000, I guess I can't. I'm sorry. I should have got to a higher round than this. I at least thought I had a couple more rounds than me. Maybe one more than the 46. But my connection's so bad. It's just so damn bad. I can't play the game well enough. If I was... I guess if I wasn't having that connection issue, I would probably be able to play the game well enough to not die. We got to 27, which means I unlocked a few new things we can check out. I think that means I have all the calling cards and things, too. And if I'm not mistaken, there's only 30 levels, so the co-op match we're going to do after this is going to be... Yeah. So is 46 a common thing now? Or is that just... I don't know. We got 28, not 27. Oh, what does that get me? It gets me most of the rewards. Wait, how many levels are there? Oh, that's my weapon I got. I see, that's what I got. Did I get any... Strike laser... IR, wait, isn't that... I got a suppressor too. Ooh. It'd be nice if I was... gonna play the multiplayer, that would actually... be close to what I like to use for a loadout, but... No. What's this? So this is a thermal sight. I like thermal sights. I don't think any sight's gonna help us on this weapon compared to some of the other stuff we can get. Firepower just... It takes down a lot of stuff, but the firepower going up... I like that. I like accuracy. This one's the best. Whatever. Guess that goes to 150. It gets a little rid of, it gets rid of a little bit of the handling. But I like it. I don't need bigger accuracy. I could use that though. For that. That would help. Mobility. About the best I can get. Wait a minute, one of these gives me better firepower. Gives better accuracy. FMJ though. It's a little bit better. I don't think I can get an optic, right? Yeah, I can't afford an optic. But... Wait a minute, am I not able to put, what you call it? Here we go. Finally found it. I don't use it enough to know. So I have these on there. Certainly haven't unlocked anything for that. Healing aura. Heal all nearby deadly growth. That really didn't help me that much, I'm gonna be honest. Repair ammo to full force all enemies in the area to temporarily target you. Takes all damage during this time and kills repair armor. Phase it. I think that one would be the best. I'm gonna get that because we're gonna be going into co-op. That is best. I still like this better than most things. I want to see if I have any new stuff here. Okay, there we go. Now, what can I get? spark keg. This one's full power up. Charge. Player's field upgrade faster. I don't need that. Refill armor. Armor is just twice. Shields up. I kind of like that. It's not a bad one either. Respin. Who's keeping? Next weapon taken from the mystery box comes Pack-a-Punch. I could do that one. I like that. Definitely would use that. Power, whimsical. What are these? I pitched. Kind of cool. Well, we'll use this. And look at. So I don't think there's anything new with my operators. Barracks. So what's progression looking like? Aether Shroud is going to be the next thing we get, and then the last thing we get is the beta legendary weapon, which I don't even think we can use yet, but we get that too. Oop. Customization. Don't we get like some other stuff too? Like here we got the beta thing. That's about the only new thing we got. Showcase operator. I think that doesn't actually don't I now have like a skin for operators? I'll double check on that in just a minute. I like this one. Don't need to worry about that. What was it that I was going to check? Did I get it? Oh yeah, operator. Give me a second. Operator. One of these operators, or two of them, are supposed to have like special versions we get. Leader. Alright, I'll do this one. Sure, there'll be a bunch more that come out too, but excited what they do with this one. Looks like they'll do some of the interesting stuff. Now, what do we have here? So kind of decked out our character now, and I feel like my bit rate's not even doing good. So I can refresh this. We're doing a little bit better here. Anyways. Start the mission. Should I try an assault rifle? I mean, get one from the box, that is. I feel like I should. That's only 150 zombies. I get the extra XP. That has to be the play, right? That has to be the play. I really like that I can make a custom loadout too for zombies. Before you just start with a pistol and got what you got. But now you can actually make a loadout and go into the match. To me, that's just, I don't know. I've been enjoying it that way. Alright. Good luck to everyone. And there we go. This weapon's supposed to do a lot more damage than it did before. I don't know if that necessarily means to stuff. Also, so we're going to need the power in order to get the perk machines, right? But we don't need it for the box. And I feel like before I get the box, I'm probably going to pack anyway. So yeah, the best place to get open first is probably this, but like, you know, that's like a good second, just because we want our perks, and then worry about that. So like, depending on how everyone else does stuff, I might aim for it that way too. We're progressing so fast to the rounds that I don't even see zombies. Also, we have more ammo capacity, right? Which means we don't have to worry it nearly as much. Okay, they're gonna get that, so we don't even need to worry about it. I definitely take the help when I can get it. The next weapon from the box, this weapon will be a wonder weapon. Ooh, a wonder weapon. Perks to available. Gives the player all available perks. Okay, all zombies ignore players. We basically got everything we need. If they open that, I'm gonna just use it. Perkaholic. Like, why even bother? We've just been given a wonder card here, basically, of every single thing we could need. We're gonna get a wonder weapon. We're gonna get all the perks, and then we have basically a way of protecting ourselves from all the zombies. Like, I just spawn in the match, and I'm already probably one of the most powerful players at the beginning. Like, you know, I probably need it with my ping, to be fair. But, yeah. That does mean I'm going to get things a little earlier than last time. I do plan on using it. The question is are they going to open up the box area? Because that's kind of where I'm going to go. As soon as they open it. Like, if they open it, I'm gonna get them. What you call it? Anyways, yep, next weapon from the box is that. That's probably what I want to do first. Although I do want to get a little more that. Wherever the last one is, it's going to give us what we need. You don't even need to reload. Look at that. I don't want to forget, I have to get my weapons rarity up too. If I don't, then I'm just going to falter a little bit. Now, the question is, should I aim for the mod before I get the rarity? I feel like I should. We'll see. Now, anyone that gets the Mangler Cannon is definitely going to be one of the most powerful players out of us. Eventually I'll get one too, but I want to wait until slightly higher of a round to get it. Mainly after I've gotten maybe Pack or something like that. And also my Wonder Weapon. So I didn't want to do that. What are we doing? Alright. Since no one's opened this, I'm gonna open it myself. And grab me a weapon. Go grab the free. Well, I got it. Should leave a zombie eventually, though, because that would really make things easier. Also, I'm seriously in need of points. I can't go for too much longer without getting enough points to at least pack, right? I mean, I can be valuable against the boss for the first few rounds. But after that, I'm gonna need pack. There's gonna be no other options. To be fair, I probably shouldn't have wasted on that. But I had the gum, so I'd rather get that before the boss spawns in. That way we don't have to worry about the boss. That's the only reason I did it, because I had the perk for the one weapon. $4K for this. I got to round 46, so I guess I must have earned it. Should have got a... I do need the assault rifle, don't I don't want to swap my weapon. I'm just going to be honest with you. Even though I could get the extra XP, I feel like I'm going to get enough XP without it. That even though it's a bonus and I could do it, and probably should, I just don't want to. I like the weapons I got. Yeah, I need to pack soon, but they're advancing the rounds so quickly before I can kill all the zombies that I can't do it. Let me get another one. 2 legendary. Okay. Let's test it. Let's test it. Can I do it on this one or no? No, I cannot. Only on this one. Only on this one. You know what? I didn't even need to do anything anyway. Yeah, now this is gonna help. Alright, that helped me out a lot. Workaholic. Don't dare if I do. Don't mind if I do, rather. What did I get? Stun grenade. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I do want to get a mod on my weapon. So I will do that next, for sure. Alright, let me get it. I don't need that. I hope no one takes it. Otherwise, I just wasted all my perks. Alright. I mean, I will do it to my gun, too. The reason I got that was just because I have stuff. That stuff is words that I should say when I can think, and my ping's not 500. But, I definitely should do solo before I go into online. That is for sure. Look at all this free stuff I get in a match just for doing solo beforehand. This makes a suggestion before you go to a match, just get it so you get your gobble gums and everyone can pop the gums and start up the match. I have enough to get some stuff, I guess. I don't know. Not enough to pack my wonder weapon, but I will. Very soon. Also... player keeps their perks. I am happy I have that. Bam. But the end of this, if I don't have enough, I'll be surprised. I think I will say is I would rather... Alright. Which is it, 10k? Yeah, it's 10k. A little bit of salvage, huh? I can't pause in this, so... I'm just gonna have to deal with whatever ping we get. But as long as the stream's still going, hopefully we're okay. So I don't want to cross paths with anyone that has a horde of zombies. That is not something I want to do. What is the name of the, Oh, I didn't mean to... Okay, I accidentally got that, but that's fine. What's the name of the boss that we have in this? Like, what's it called? I wish I knew. $10K, I don't know why I'm going in there. I already know how much that is. Level 29. Knew it would be that quick. That's for sure. A wisp. Whispering. Okay. We do need double pack at some point, which is 15,000, isn't it? I forget. So I will try to focus on that as soon as I get the opportunity. Probably won't be right this second because I'm thinking of which is salvage. Yeah, I want to get the Mangler Cannon for some reason. Also monkey bombs too. But the Mangler Cannon, like 1,000 or something. I should have enough for it. I guess it doesn't cost money to do it, but mental stuff is just, I guess. Sure, I'll have enough points for whatever other stuff too. Yeah, I have for double pack. Not the wonder weapon though. I'd rather get that on something else. Well, in between. Regular kind of is 1250, so I can't get that yet. I'm gonna wait to get that and get some monkey bombs afterwards. I know I could get the monkey bombs, but I'd rather spend the 1250 here on the Mangler Cannon. Because that even works against the boss, too, right? So... having that's only going to be... you know what? A good thing. Also, I needed more ammo. Let's get it. Doing real good here. Honestly. Is filtering very much. Already have everything anyway. Save a couple things, of course. So let's double pack this. And then, almost have enough salvage for the monkey bomb. I actually don't know how much a monkey bomb costs. Forgive. So I do need 10k to get another armor plate, but like I just said before, that 10k goes into double packing my wonder weapon. Or even triple packing this, which I'm thinking... I have the Mangler Cannon now. I'm gonna wait to double pack my wonder weapon and worry about triple packing this, which is 30k. That means I will save up for it, basically. Also, it's gonna be the 10k anyways to replenish ammo on this, so I'd rather focus stuff. I don't see any reason to ever exfil. Same difference, but you know. Ooh, that looked weird. Like a weird zombie over there for a second. We need 30k to triple pack this. Go for that early. Also, get some more of these. Might as well. There's no reason not to. Out of essentials. Do I have to take it? Or can I leave it? Can I leave it and get another one later? No, I don't want that. Yeah, I'll take that. I thought I had that for some reason already. Here we go. We're gonna get to a point where there's hard zombies and not just regular round zombies. So I hope everyone's prepared for that. It's gonna be easy when we get to that point. Alright, do I have enough to get some monkey bombs now? I need 1,000 for monkey bombs, okay. Puzzles are my go-to. You know. I'm saving up. Be saving up. Saving up. For triple pack. I mean, I already have this packed anyhow. We'll get that coveted max ammo very soon. To be honest, that's gonna save me a lot. Also, never reload when you get this, because as soon as you get it, it'll automatically fill your magazine anyway. So just a little tip to you, if you're worrying about reloading and stuff, as soon as you grab it, you'll get your ammo quicker than if you reloaded. There's really no point in reloading if you're going to get the ammo from that. Bet none of them knew I could kill that thing that fast. I have to be getting to level 30 pretty soon, right? I feel like I didn't take that long to level up in this game. Especially if you do it through zombies. Another one of those things, is there? 'Cause I could take it out, I'm just worried. I'm almost at enough to get the coveted double pack, as it be, or triple pack on this actually. I could double pack already, but once we get to higher rounds, it'll be easy to double pack anyway. I'd rather get this weapon up and not have to worry about the zombies than have to worry about the zombies and all the other stuff. I know it costs a lot, but I'd rather do that. Did I get that, or did someone else get that? It's 200 round magazine, that is something. Ravengers. Coveted devil points. Take it. Max armor. Yeah. Okay. $50. You gotta remember it's $12.50 or whatever for the. I don't need the X file. I'm not gonna do that. Fusion barrel, new X file. Well, there's obviously no levels for the wonder weapons, right? So this means we kind of deal with wonder weapons as is. Really part. There's a reason I got it. That was to hopefully help out my teammates. So, since I have enough almost, refill our Mangler cannon. Just make sure we have that always on hand. And nice. We got it 10k here. It's either Ravenger or Boss at this point, because we've gone on for so long, I can't that we're gonna need to worry about one of those. Ah. Manglers aren't until like 38 or something, so that shouldn't even be on our minds at the moment. You do have to remember there are more zombies when we're playing more than one person. So even if it seems like we just played solo and it didn't seem to that degree, like I said, we're doing high rounds here, so high round strats. Don't need that, but I might have wasted it. Not wasted it somewhere. Scavenger. I think the main difference between me before and now is the movement system. Like, you give me a good movement system akin to what Advanced Warfare and stuff had, even though definitely don't have, like, the jump stuff, which doesn't need to have, and I just mean, like, parkour and things like that. It makes me play a lot better than when I would play being restricted. Alright, we're almost at enough to triple pack this, but I need to double pack it, don't I? What am I even saying? Am I wasting my time? I know I need to do that. Okay, triple pack, yes. I was saving for triple pack and I forgot that I needed to double pack. So, yeah. If I notice anything, I will use that one. Say no. And then after it, I'll activate the other one. There aren't very many perks a person needs. Or gobbles. Okay. Distracted Ravager is always a better one. Also, I want to get my Mangler cannon going too as soon as I can. So if everyone here gets them under control, take my short break to recharge and maybe fix up my Mangler cannon, because we're not at the round, but we're at a round high enough where I would want to have it prepared. Try to let them do it a little bit. I think I need to get used to it. Okay, I'm running low on ammo. I'm just gonna spend that, unfortunately. I'm guessing by the next round we'll be doing some stuff too. Also, this should be full ammo now that I've done my fair part of pack. Always remember, once you've prepared, pack will be the best way to be there for your teammates. Yes. Or if you're in solo, to fend off zombies. Can't imagine how many of these things there are. Taking advantage of your turret. Okay. I took massive advantage of that guy. His turret was just there. What do we got? 50%? Thank you, thank you. I don't see it popping up, but it says something about 50%, which I'll have to check later, but if we got another follower, then thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope the gameplay will get that much better as we get to even more rounds. I can use the healing aura at this point. I'm trying to heal him anyway. I just thought I could do it. I'd rather not get downed and be honest if I have that. Probably get another one in just a little bit. LMGs. Alright. Beats an LMG and zombies. I think I'd start out with one that's ridiculous. Let's not get too greedy. Because I can get a lot of kills off of it. Actually. Heal up everyone too. Jeez. Thank you for getting that. Most chaotic I think I've ever had it. If I'm not mistaken, most of the players in that one match that we did kind of left. So it was only 2 of us, so I don't know if the spawns were as high as they would have been at those higher rounds. Due to the fact that we just had 2 less players. So I am almost insanely curious how we're going to be faring once we get a little bit higher up. Right? Especially when the manglers start coming out. 25 is the daily thing, which just means that... Okay, the next thing I need to do is max out my armor, and then we basically have everything set, right? I'm not getting that. I've already worked so hard. We've already come so far. We better go a little further. may not get too distracted by the enemy. Probably going to be a second one anyway. Alright. Honestly, good. Like I said, I'm gonna aim for max armor. As long as you have one teammate with the specialist ability that I have, pretty much set everyone up for a lot easier of a time. So hopefully I save some people from getting down just trying to help or revive. Alright, max armor. There you have it. Maxed armor. Not much more to say about it, right? Practically got everything, I think. Can't think of anything we don't have at this point. We should be at max level too. Like I said, even though I was able to do it again here, we got the pack-a-punched weapon. We triple packed in 2 different rounds, one with single and one with co-op, so like can't say there's much more difference in that regard. I get awarded a little bit. I got a little bit. Just a little bit. I need a little bit more. Like, what, 85? That tells me zombies are spawning. Okay, we're only on 26. So it's either a Ravager round or Manglers can't be this early. This would be too early, unless more than one player makes it come quicker. And that is always a possibility. And out of all the possibilities, I think this one shouldn't be nearly that bad. Now, running next to me, huh? Give me the run around. Honestly, have to get some more ammo. That's what I need to do. Sprinkling off of theirs. Like that. A little bit of a shared board. No reason not to take advantage of my weapon. It is, after all, a very powerful LMG. triple pack legendary. Some kind of weapon mod that I forget the name of, but sucks the zombies in when you use it, kind of thing. So, like, take full advantage of that. I have a lot of ammo. I can use the points. There's a max ammo back here if someone saw it. He's able to get it. Or not. I guess there a monkey bomb before I grabbed that. Would have been smarter. So, I apologize. Usually you want to waste up your armaments whenever you get a max ammo because, let's just be honest, you're going to get it back. No reason to not use it if it'll help you, right? Thought they were coming after me, but my teammate could have had the specialist ability to help him out with that. I'll leave that zombie if they want him. With all the zombies spawning in the farm, or coming up there, I mean. Oh, I'm gonna leave him. It's up to you, of course. I don't need him. I don't need him at all. We don't need him. They don't need him. No one needs him. Ooh, ping, 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 ping. 777-888. Ooh, getting some interesting pings. Hope with luck, better. Now, we should be able to do nice takedown of a bunch of zombies without our ping interfering too heavily. Too bad we can't get more levels, right? I mean, our weapon might get more levels. I don't know. I feel like I've maxed this weapon out. There's nothing else I could do with it. That's so bad. Look at all these weird effects we got going on. Look at all these zombies. If you've ever played a match where there's that many zombies on. Now that's probably one thing, though, that you can do here that we couldn't do if we were doing it offline, right? You can have a lot more zombies in a match. Which some might say is excessive, but sometimes it's just more satisfying to have a lot of zombies rather than to have a zombie that takes longer to kill, if that makes sense. So not only can you get your points quicker, but it doesn't lock you out of being able to play the game at a certain point because of how much health they have. So I will say that. That is one of my favorite changes about the system. $28. We're doing good. Mangler's pretty soon, though. Eventually, I mean. How did we get to round 29 that quick? I feel like I didn't do anything. Maybe it was the, you know, getting the insta-kill there might have done it. Might have done it. Might have done it. Okay, was there a thing in which I wished to do with them to make it very... and do something of some sort? Maybe. Combining hordes here. Look there. Ravengers. Next level Ravenger gameplay, huh? What are we doing on ammo? There we go. Margwa. Are we gonna get a Margwa? Mangler, I mean, not Margwa. They have a very similar name, so it can get confusing. Actually, I don't know if they're supposed to be the same thing, just like a little different. A little special something to them. A little special something to the Manglers. Used to be a Margwa. I have no reason to grab that. I'd be trolling if I grabbed that. What I need is a very clear path to that. Dude. Come on. I could take him out. Maybe we already did. Again. Not my gameplay plan. So I bounced off that. It's not fun when you start bouncing off random things. And there's the third one? I can't actually tell. I'll help you out with it, but after this I'm gonna definitely need a I'm gonna wait to get that. I want to get... Ba-da-da-da. Don't you fear, I have all of the stuff you could ever want. Okay. We have plenty of perks, plenty of weapons, and plenty of upgrades. Honestly, is there more? Do you need more? Probably not. Nope. Don't exfil. I get that it's right there, but please. I feel like we can go for a while. Two players, I'm gonna decline it. I'm not exfiling. But you can go ahead. Can I stay if they exfile? I'd like to. Maybe last time what it did is it automatically did it because I didn't answer. Or something. Which I'm fine with. Are they fighting something over here? Try to help him if I can. Did I take it out? Is there another one of those things? Exfilling? Is he gonna force me to go there? I don't think I have to, right? I don't think I have to. It's gonna get me real confused. How confused like. I think it's not gonna force us to. Good. Where do I go? Successfully exfiled. Happy we got him out. Everyone else successfully exfiled. That is great. I do not really care, to be honest with you. Kinda wish I had a better specialist ability for solo play though. Not gonna lie. But it's the worst one. I already got to 46, so this isn't that bad. It was my ping that got me killed anyway. Grab some of these things. Huh? I have a self-revive. I shouldn't lose anything, or maybe I do. That sucks. I'll just save a zombie and get some stuff. I shouldn't have went after things. My fault. Oh, I kept a couple perks though, so not really that bad. Fortunately, we're kind of stuck with the manglers once they come. I'm already prepared for that anyhow. I'm prepared for that eventuality. The zombies shouldn't, hopefully stack from having had that many people in here too. I'm not getting a nuke. I didn't need it. I do need some more ammo for this though, that... Should only be this round that I deal with this, right? Maybe. Most amount of zombies I've ever had to deal with. Ugh. It's exhausting. More than I had to deal with last time on 31. 31. There's too many of them. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Come on. I guess the thing I have to realize about co-op is most people aren't gonna play to those higher rounds like we did that one match with the other person. Also, it's kind of late too, to be fair. That. Okay, should just be one zombie left. If that's the case, two things. One, first and first most first, we get the perks. And that is really the only thing I need to do, but... I'm gonna buy as many as I can, by the way. And then, how many can I get? Alright. 32. You thought I couldn't do it if people leave, but... I'm gonna solo it anyway. I mean, to be fair, I was gonna play solo, I played solo, now we're playing co-op, but everyone kind of left when we got to a round that wasn't anywhere near where I left, or died at, but didn't necessarily... I got to 46 again. Did I get to 47? Anyways, if I can get to 47, that'd be cool. I'm not gonna promise it here, but... because I was on co-op first time, and the second time I wasn't. So, we'll see. long as we don't get overrun or overwhelmed, then maybe. That was a little risky, I will not lie. Am I gonna deal with anything that I wouldn't want to deal with? Or am I dealing with only the stuff I'm familiar with? Okay, we're done for. I got stuck on that stupid... I got stuck on the stupid trap. We could have made it a lot higher. We could have made it a lot higher, but I couldn't jump over it. I didn't know I couldn't jump over it, to be honest. I thought I could. Maybe there's a reason you can, I don't know. I don't know why you shouldn't be able to. But I couldn't. I'm sorry. We did get to 46 though, again. I was hoping we get a little higher, but I think I'm going to cap it here. If we got to 30, that is. Which I think I did. I think I did. No, I did. I did? I did. Okay, we got to 30. And that's the max anyways. So there's really no reason to do any of the other stuff at this point, because we already maxed out for 30, which... Yes, there... Well... Wait a minute. 72 eliminations, 76 accuracy. That is seriously good. Yeah, I don't use the knife very much. Wonder weapon. I wonder what the Margwa cannon, how that compares and everything too. Look at all the eliminations. That's already at level 49 gun. Jeez. Just playing zombies lets you get that high. Healing Aura is good. This one probably is better. I mean, I used it a lot in co-op, but if everyone leaves, then it's probably just as well to do this. Okay, here's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm gonna play it a little bit more on my own, just to see how it plays without streaming. See if I have the same kind of issues and stuff. I want to try out the multiplayer a little bit since I've done some stuff, but I don't think it's gonna do very good on stream. Just because of the, whatever you call it. I'm not going to play very much, I just want to test out some of the equipment and stuff. But just know that I'm not going to make any promises if we'll come back and play anymore, because there's no more levels or anything so we can do with this stuff. But I guess if you want me to before the open beta closes, and I have some time left, maybe we'll play at least one match Tuesday if it's still available. I don't actually know if it will be. That could even be the last day for what I remember. I thought it was the 10th it ended on. Or the 8th. So it could still be available then. Maybe I'll go and play at least one more match and we could try out the Aether Shield. And that would be about the only thing that we haven't done yet. So we could see how that thing works. But only if we have enough time after the other activity there, which on Tuesday, the 7th, I believe, I'll start stream at my normal time, 12:30 PT. So you can see it right here. I have schedule. Tuesday, I'll be doing some Gary's mod, custom map stuff, and some more stuff with that. That's gonna start 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 a.m. PST, 12:30. 1 p.m. EST, and 2:30 and 3 p.m. UTC. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be there. But what I'm going to be doing for now, like I said, is ending the stream. We've kind of got to the max level, level 30. We did get to 46 again. I got to 32. I could have got a little higher, but didn't realize I couldn't mantle the saw blade there. So I got stuck on that and hitbox killed from that. But apologize. However, I feel like, I don't actually know if there's more zombies if you start in co-op and then they leave, or if it after the round that they've left on, if the zombies go back to like the normal count for you. It did feel like there was a few extra there, but I think it wasn't anything different than what I had when I played it solo. We got to try out a lot of things, of course. We got to try out the Ray Gun Mark II, which I really, really enjoyed. I was thinking originally we were going to get the Ray Gun. The fact that we got the Ray Gun Mark II twice, and that's probably one of my favorite wonder weapons outside of... I don't know if the Sickle Fire counts as a wonder weapon or not. That's about the only other weapon I think of as a favorite. Trying to think. Yeah, I would say that's about what I would say. I mean, you could count the moon guns. You could count a couple other guns too. There's some interesting ones. The Winter's Howl. I wouldn't count the Winter's Howl though, compare it to the Mark II, just because it's probably one of my all-time favorites. But you know, this game's just been a lot of fun. Let me get out of this menu. Just put it on like the regular menu here. We didn't go for all of the daily challenges just because I don't use an assault rifle. I use my LMG. Plus, the only other time I would use an assault rifle is if I got it out of the box. However, I had a gobblegum that let me get a wonder weapon, which here again gave me the Ray Gun Mark II. So the fact that we were able to get the Ray Gun Mark II, we were able to sort of figure out that we could triple pack it. You can't put a weapon mod. You can't put a tier for the weapon, make it a little higher tier, legendary tier, right? But you can get easy boss kills with it, which is really good. The Margwa guns seem to inconsistently work against the boss, but it almost definitely worked against the Margwas, if that's what they are, unless they're the mimics. I think they're Margwas, but it could be a mimic. I apologize. I don't actually know, if they've changed how they look or not, because I think a couple zombies might have changed how they look. So there is that, because this is the Dark Aether, and those were outside of it. Well, actually, I don't know if the mimics I was talking about were outside of it or not, but I think the Manglers were. Anyways, outside of that, we got to play. We got to unlock a lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed our time with Black Ops 7 Beta. I apologize that the multiplayer couldn't have been a little more polished as far as the gameplay on my side of things, because I just didn't have a very good ping, so I couldn't play, unfortunately. The game's polished and everything. The multiplayer feels so much better, but my ping just is not with it, so I couldn't really play it while streaming. And I want to see if I could play it without streaming, just to see if it's something else, or if there's something going on. I suspect it might still have the same issue. I don't know. And I apologize again here for any ping or other issues that cropped up. Like I said too, with this, the reason I died here was because of a mantle error, not because of a ping error. However, when I died at 46, that was because of a ping error, if I remember right. So that was a little bit unfortunate. Since we're here at the end, though, I want to thank everyone who joined. Let me check on this real quick. So I do want to thank you if you have followed up. And, of course, we're going to have another stream on Tuesday, like I mentioned, 7th. Outside of that, of course, there's really nothing else to say. Just appreciate it when you follow and watch my stream.